Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janee's Diary, and today this video is going to be a little different. Be sure to like this video, be sure to comment and subscribe, and let me know how you feel, what's your opinions, what's the vibe. And yeah, so today's video is going to be about my dating life, my love life. We're getting a little personal on here now because I just want you guys to understand me more. And yeah, so let me just give you a little background about me. So I started grad school in August. So graduate school is just a tad bit different than undergrad. I feel like graduate school is just a little bit more condensed and compact, and you have to stay on your stuff. If you don't stay on your stuff, you're going to fail. You're going to fumble. And so honestly and truly, when it comes to me, dating isn't very feasible. And also with my degree, I had to have an internship while I'm in school. So I work full time, I'm in school full time, I have an internship full time. So it's kind of like I don't really have a lot of time to do anything, yet alone dating, because I feel like when it comes to dating, you have to be intentional. You have to know what you want, and you have to pour into the same energy that they pour into. Like, it can't always be them texting, wanting to go out, and etc. Like, you have to put your best foot forward as well. And unfortunately, at times, I don't feel like I have enough time for that. Also, it's just, I'm also online. Like, I'm a full-time online student, so I do have a little wiggle room. However, online school is just so more complex. It's so much more challenging compared to regular college, the whole college experience. I feel like with online school, I miss a lot of the social culture that I'm used to, because when I was an undergrad, I went to school physically. I went to online school, and we had that little panoramic, but besides that, I was face-to-face, and I prefer face-to-face college versus online college, but online college is just more feasible for my schedule. So with that being said, my academic career takes up a lot of my time. So I feel like when it comes to dating, like, I just cannot be so intentional the way I want to. Also, my sister texted me, love you. Love you, girl. You're my everything. You're my motivation. Anyways, I feel like when it comes to dating, also in the area that I'm at, I feel like academia and just pursuing more for yourself isn't really the norm. I feel like I feel like they like to stay, if this is like the first level, like, they may go to like level 1 or level 2, but like, I see myself on like level 63. Not on 63rd, but I see myself on level 63, and I just feel like they're kind of capped at a certain level. To be more specific, I am a heterosexual woman, so I like to date men. So I feel like, in my mind, for my partner, they have to be equally yoked. So if I'm going to graduate school, or I'm going to have this graduate degree, and I'm gonna make X amount of money, in my head, my partner has to make that or more than me. And they don't necessarily have to go to graduate school or just go that academia career path. They can also go to trade school or the military and etc., and they could possibly make bukus more than me. It just depends. However, I do feel like in the area that I'm at right now, because this isn't my forever, I feel like the area I'm in right now is just kind of hard. It's a little challenging to date people, because at times they have the same mentality that I have escaped from as well. Hold on, y'all. I think I have a little ADHD. So let me go back to the first topic. I feel like the counterparts I could experience is just like, they don't have that drive I have. I'm a very motivated person. Like, if I want something, I'm going to achieve it. If I'll go do it, I'll achieve it. Like, it's nothing to me, because I have tunnel vision when my goals, like, I'm going to see it. But I just feel like most men, like, they don't really go forward after high school. Like, they like to stay right there. And I already have my bachelor's, I'm working on my master's, and then possibly going back to school after that to get even higher up on the ranks. And I feel like a lot of people here, because I know it's not everywhere, it's just my location, my demographic at the moment, like, they just stop at high school, and if they do have trades, maybe I should start my non-negotiables, but we're going to keep that in here. So my non-negotiables, something I will not settle for or tolerate. I do not want to date anybody with kids. I do not have any children, so my partner should not have any children. I want us both to have a clean slate. I don't want someone to have kids and then try to pursue me, because I feel like you already jumped off the porch before me. And that's just a little too much to me. That's taking me too fast. I also feel like I love attention. I do. I need to be the light of your eye, the twinkle of your star. And if you already have children, I don't want it to feel like I'm in competition with a child, because I'm going to always say handle your business first. But it's going to make me feel like, dang, like, am I settling? Like, maybe it's not worth it. I know some people's stories are different. However, I just prefer my partner not to have a child. I also prefer my partner, as I said before, they do not have to go to the higher education route, get their bachelor's, master's, PhD, and etc. However, I do expect them to have, sorry. I do expect them to make more than me. I don't want to be the breadwinner in a relationship. I don't want someone to be like, you got a big money, because that right there triggers me in more ways than one, because it's been in some situations where I was big money, and I don't like shelling out my money to men. I don't like to provide. I don't like to take care. That's just not me. I mean, whatever works for you works for you, but I'm talking about me. So my man, my partner, they have to make more than me. We can make this, well, not now, don't make the same as me now, like, no, we no. But I just feel like my partner has to make more than me. I don't want to be the breadwinner. I don't want them to be like, oh, well, you know, can I borrow so-and-so for this or that? Like, I don't like that. Unless, like, you know, once we get down the line, we together, not just a month in, like, and then down the line. Like, oh, can I borrow this? Like, of course, husband. I'll let you borrow this, husband. Also, for a partner, as I said, like, they can go to trade school, they get a certification, they can go to the military, or they could be their own boss. Like, they could be an entrepreneur. Like, I wouldn't mind that either. I just want someone that makes more than me, period. I also want someone that's family oriented. I have a big family, well, extended family. But I have a big family, and we like to have little events or whatnot, and I like to feel included. So with my partner, I want them to be family oriented. I don't want to come into a situation where you beef with your mom, you beef with your dad, or your dad's not there, you and your sister or your sibling don't really communicate. Like, I don't want to come into turmoil, because if I'm taking you serious, because I'm 25 right now. Like, I'm not trying to date forever. I want to get married one day. I don't want to come into a situation and build those stones and then have a child, and then they're just seeing, like, toxicity everywhere, or just not a happy family. I want my child to see the love that we have, and then they can see, like, oh, my grandparents, my aunts or uncles on my dad's side, like, they're loving, they're caring, stuff like that. And I want to feel included in the family. I don't want them to be like, oh, that's just so-and-so girlfriend, that's just so-and-so wife. Like, the only time, like, we really see each other is just, like, in passing, or we have, like, brief conversations. I want to be able to call my partner's mom and be like, hey, girl, or hey, Miss So-and-so, what you doing today? Let's go get our nails done. Like, I want to have that bond with my partner's mom. Like, I want to feel like their daughter. Like, like, I just want to feel like their daughter. But also, I will not call somebody, if this is not my husband, that's their mom. I'm not calling their mom-in-law. I'm not calling their dad-in-law. That's weird. That's creepy. That's not something I'm going to settle for. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I just feel like that's weird, because if that's not your husband, why are you calling his mom your mom-in-law? And what law? What law? That don't make sense to me. Like, that's kind of weird. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Don't jump down my throat. That's just my opinion. I also want a partner that's just funny. I love to laugh, y'all. I love showing my 32 teeth. Like, every time I can, I will. And I just feel like my partner has to be someone funny. I want them to be creative. I want them to be passionate. And I need a partner that's romantic. Like, I want you to sweep me off my feet. I want the dates. I want to be surprised. I want to feel like, let me cater to you, because, baby, this is your day. Like, I just want that wine and dine experience. Like, I feel like I'm a very loving person. Like, I'm a Virgo Venus, so like I'm a giving person. Acts of service is my thing. Also, if we take astrology out of it, because I know how some of you guys get, I'm just a very loving and I'm a loving, compassionate person. Like, I'll give you the shirt, not my favorite shirt, maybe a shirt from Route 21, maybe Walmart. I'll give you that shirt off my back. And then, you know, I'm just a very giving person, loving and bubbly. And I want someone that's open-minded. I don't want a closed-minded partner, because I feel like my mindset is kind of unorthodox at times. So, like, me being with someone closed-minded, it's just not going to work for me, because you cannot put me in a box. You cannot just put me in one category, because I'm different, vastly different from anybody else. I feel like you cannot compare me to anybody else. You know, I also feel like my partner, they have to be a God-fearing man. Like, they have to put God at the head of their life. And I know, like, that's kind of like, girl, what? Because, girl, we see what you post on your channel. But yes, I still believe in God. I do. And I want my partner to believe in God as well, because we have to have someone leading our family and our connection. Like, we just can't wake up and just decide to do this. Like, we have to have God in our connection to lead us, to make sure that we're obedient to his word. And, you know, just, you know, I feel like it just makes everything flow together. And I feel like everything will be more in union. It'll be more orthodox instead of unorthodox. I feel like it will just help us mesh together. We'll be on one understanding. Like, morally, we'll have the same, you know, same mindset. I don't have the words to explain that right now. That's probably because I'm just going off the dome production, and we know, like, slightly ADHD over here. So yeah, you just gotta flow with me, man. You gotta flow with me. And I'm gonna just stop there. But like, those are some of my non-negotiables right there. Also, I would not date somebody that's in between jobs. If you do not have your stability, that's mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, I don't want to date you. I don't want to date somebody that's missing a piece of themselves. Because men, when their money's funny, when their stability is threatened, or mentally they're not there, they're the worst people ever. Like, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Like, they turn into villains. Like, you can't tell if they're your partner or the Joker. And I'm not trying to deal with that no more. So that's another thing. But back to my love life. I feel like the people I have encountered, and I'm not talking about all of my exes, or just people I dated, I feel like some of the people, they just kind of missed the mark. Especially if I'm talking to you, because I do not give out my number to people unless, like, you know, we locked in. I'm not about to give you my phone number after the first date or not, or whatnot. And you have to take me on a date. A date's not chilling in a car or coming to your house to watch Netflix or what. I don't do that. We have to go on an official date at a location that's not the car, your home. I wouldn't even say go to the park. I feel like that's too intimate. I feel like that's not a good first date. I feel like that's just something you do when you're in a relationship, but whatever you do. I feel like when I converse with some people, even before we get to the date or whatnot, my biggest pet peeve is when someone tries to speak to me in an intimate manner. Like, sir, you are not my husband. You are not my partner. Like, what are you doing? Like, that is just an immediate red flag, and I will block you. I will get rid of you. Because, one, I'm not even on that type of time. I'm abstinent. I've been abstinent since 2023. Like, being intimate with someone, that's not my mindset. I don't think like that. Like, so for someone to just communicate with me off rip like that, like, that's repulsive to me. Like, yuck. Like, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Like, that's the quickest way for you to get blocked. Because if you're speaking to me in an intimate manner, very inappropriate, you don't even know me. You don't know my Carfax. You don't know what my chart is. You don't know, you just don't know. You don't know me at all to be talking to me in a manner that's just so inappropriate. I feel like that's just weird. And I feel like once you take out that intimate portion, I feel like dating just becomes easier. I've never been a person on the first date to just, you know, do that type of stuff, bust it wide open, tell her bring it back. I never did that. And so, like, me being 25, like, that's just outrageous. And me being a case manager in the past, working with STDs and whatnot, like, the cases are rampant. Like, no, like, don't talk to me like that. I will call the police, sir. I will report you. Or like those people that be like, oh, I'm gonna put a baby in you. Like, sir, excuse me? Can you get Officer Stabler and Benson on the phone, please? Because what are you doing? What is you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it. I just feel like that's just so yuck. I feel like that's a childish mentality. Also, I refuse to date people younger than me. I feel like dating someone younger, I just feel like that's, you know, some people are mature for their age, because I deem myself mature for my age, but I don't want someone younger than me. I'm not saying that all people younger than me are just so immature. I just feel like we're not on the same wavelength. Like, if I'm 25, I'm not about to date a man that's 21. That's outrageous. I don't expect them to be on the same type of time as me. Or, I've dated people older than me. I've dated people in their 30s. But when I say 30s, I'm not talking about, oh, I'm 25, they're like 37. I'm like 25 and they're 30. So, like, I don't mind dating people older than me. However, the situation occurs where I deem them as immature. I feel like if you cannot have a conversation stating how you feel with your partner, like, that's a red flag. I feel like if you cannot... I feel like at our big age, we have to have some type of emotional intelligence. And I feel like if you don't have that, you're not... I'm not going to say you're not a good partner. I just feel like you need some modifications in yourself. I feel like you're just not... You're not it. Y'all, it's always this lash. What's going on? It's trying to run away. Jesus. But honestly, I feel like this video is getting too long. I do not want to stop this abruptly, but I feel like it's getting too long, and I feel like I'm going to lose you guys' attention. So I'm going to end it right here. Please give me some advice or feedback. Do y'all feel like the dating pool is full of urine or feces? Do you feel like I'm just in the wrong location? Do you feel like you have to move to find or have just a good dating life? Let me know in the comments, especially if you're older than me. Give me some advice. Or if you're my age, girl, give me some advice. Let me know what you've been going through. Or just younger. Like, I want everybody to talk in the comments so we can help each other. And if you got your man or you married, girl, give us some pointers. Did you say Sierra's prayer? And if you did, or you feel like it was kind of close to it, girl, put in the comments. Don't put it in the comments if you dated Kirk or Future or just someone else. I don't want that. I don't need that prayer. That seems demonic. But let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I plan on doing more videos like this. I feel like this is very intimate, very sit down, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.